Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Freeheld. So this is one of those movies where I went in almost blind. I had actually seen a trailer for it. I knew what it was about. But I hadn't seen much about it. I hadn't even heard much buzz about it on either award circuit side of things or mainstream Hollywood, which was to be expected. So I love trying to go into these films as blind as possible. So I'm just swept up in whatever comes my way. And Freeheld was a pleasant film-going experience. So let's go ahead and just talk about what we're getting with Freeheld. Well, the acting is top-notch. Julianne Moore, you can always count on her to just deliver. Especially in a true story where she has the research there to really delve into a role. And I thought she was really strong here. But the standout really is Ellen Page. We haven't seen her do something this serious. We haven't really seen her doing much at all recently. And I thought she was really fantastic. She brought so much to her role, and she was so much deeper than I've ever seen her in any film before. So Ellen Page was the revelation, and I hope that come award season time, when we get those Best Supporting Actress nominations, I start to at least hear Ellen Page's name in the discussion, because she really deserved it. And Michael Shannon, for once, he doesn't play a bad guy. I saw two of his movies this week. One was his typical role, and then here in Freeheld, he was so good, and he was so different than I'm used to seeing him. He played the perfect role for him, and it was, again, such a complex role that I think a lot of people will relate to. Somebody who doesn't maybe know how they actually personally feel about gay rights. Even now, even though gay marriage is legal, I know there's a lot of opposition, there's a lot of controversy, a lot of drama surrounding gay rights still, and a lot of people don't know. A lot of straight males like him don't know how they feel about it, don't know that they necessarily support it or feel really strongly either way. And then, he finds out one of his closest friends is a lesbian. And that transforms him as a person. And that's what we as people do. We don't have strong feelings or we think we oppose something until we meet someone in the situation, or until one of our family members or one of our closest friends is in that situation. And then just naturally, from our care for them, we find ourselves transforming as people. And he portrayed that very well. I thought the screenplay was meh at best. There was too many parts that were just on the nose. There were just too many lines that were so obvious that you did cringe a little bit listening to them. It does get you where it wants to get you. It does go for those tears when it needs to go for those tears. And at the end, I would say it's a little bit manipulative. But the story itself is very strong. It's such an inspirational, such a powering story. And with gay marriage passing earlier this year, it does feel like maybe it's a year too late. But it serves as a great reminder, just because the subject matter is about, pensions and, same-sex partners getting their partner's benefits if they happen to die, or, seeing them in the hospital, whatever that may be. And now, that's kind of a moot point because marriage is legal. So in that way, it feels about a year too late, but the fight's not over. The issue of gay marriage and the issues surrounding the entire LGBT, including transgender, community is still raging on. So this community can't be forgotten. These issues can't be forgotten simply over gay marriage. So I'm glad that a film like this is still finding itself into theaters. We also have another one coming out with Cate Blanchett a little bit later this year that deals with a lesbian couple. But I think we just had some pacing problems, and I think, again, the directing was not so stellar. The script was just okay, and it's kind of sad because this story, this acting cast, really deserved top-notch material to go along with their top-notch delivery. Also, it's nice to focus in on lesbians for once. I feel like the gay, lesbian, bisexual community in particular really always focus on entertaining gay males. Like, that's the beacon, that's the spotlight. Lesbians are always a side thought, they're always like a sidekick to the gay man that we all just find so funny and such a caricature. And even the more serious films of late have focused on AIDS in the gay male community, or, other things in the gay male community that lesbians are always forgotten about or pushed to the back burner. Out here, this is a very realistic portrayal, this is a very human portrayal, and that was wonderful. And it was also great to see Ellen Page in the film, to see an actual gay woman representing another gay woman. Because, as we talk about in Race, as you can hear over in my Pan review, the casting situations in Hollywood are so frustrating. Because, I'm not saying you have to be gay to portray a gay person in Hollywood. I'm just saying there are a lot of gay and lesbian actors and actresses in Hollywood who can't even land the gay roles. Forget about them trying to land straight roles. And Neil Patrick Harris has long been an exception to that rule. And Matt Bomer recently has also been a bit of an exception to the rule as well. But both of those reside primarily in TV. When we look at film, even as we're seeing all of these gay characters coming up, they're all portrayed by straight people. So it's just nice to finally know that actress is part of the community. She is representing something authentic to herself. So overall, I think Freeheld will leave you feeling empowered and inspired, but it definitely has quite a few flaws as a film itself, so it's worth a matinee price, nothing more. So that has been my review of Freeheld. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Have you seen Freeheld yet? I know it's out in limited release. Are you excited to see Freeheld, or have you even heard of it? Let me know either in the comment section down below or hit me up on Twitter. Love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!